Chapter 26, Wings. Oscar is, of course, wondering where the hell Diana is. But something new just ran across the blotter. 4 bikers were killed outside a Hell's Angels turf bar. This had no markings of an inter-gang squabble. The Gypsy Joker's motorcycle gang members would naturally be questioned, but Oscar was a pro. These were outsiders. Donnie "Doc" Adams was in the hospital in serious pain. A gunshot to the knee would do that to you. Ordinarily, bikers won't speak to the police. They are not exactly above the law, more like around it. But Doc was more than ready to sing about this incident. He was happy to go on record. "There was this couple," he explained. I think they were a couple. She didn't show much interest in him." Oscar is taking notes, something he wishes Diana was with him to do. "Did you catch any names?" "Yeah, but clearly fake ones. The chick called herself Hel. He went by Hades. Hel took off with Groom." "Groom?" Doc clarifies. "Yeah, David Chambliss. We call him Groom because of a wedding fiasco." Oscar doesn't even bother to write that part down. "David Chambliss is dead. Throat slashed by what looks like claws." "Groom's dead? Fuck it. What a fucking waste. I love that kid." "The gun that shot you is actually registered to him." Doc is shocked. "Groom registered a gun?" "I'm as surprised as you." "Groom was a good kid. We made sure he kept his nose clean." "I can see that." Chambliss had virtually no rap sheet. Minor marijuana possession charge about 3 years ago. Got tossed out of court. Doc laughs. "Judge fancied himself a biker. What a fucking joke." Oscar is angered. "You're the one with the dead friends here. You want SFPD help? Tell me all that you know. I mean everything. Spill." "Fine. Groom took off with Hel, or whatever her name is, and he didn't come back. We got the Hades character pretty good and drunk, and then the boys and I thought we'd have a little fun with him." Oscar stares down Doc. "You were beating him, like 4-on-1? Doc sighs. "Yeah, just thought we'd work him over a bit. No big thing. 4 of you punching and kicking a defensive man is no big thing. You gotta look at it in context. He was a stranger in our hangout. He needed to be taught a lesson." "Looks like you're the ones who learned it." "Fuck you, Oscar. I lost 4 good men that night. Don't you think the Gypsy Jokers know that already? I'm scared for my people." "Looks like you'll have to recruit some meth heads." "Don't even joke about that. The Gypsy Jokers won't be playing games. You want a full-scale war on your watch?" Oscar laughs. "Doc, what does the real doc say about your knee?" "Permanent limp unless I get it replaced. And that's expensive." "I'm sure you'll raise the cash somehow. Trouble is, very few surgeons take cash." Doc grins. "Oh, you'd be surprised." As much as Oscar has enjoyed verbally torturing the wounded biker, he knows he has to get back to business. "You want to work with our sketch artist? Maybe help us help you?" "You're on." The sketch artist has been waiting rather impatiently in the hallway. Finally, he is called in to do his job. "So," he says, "Hades and Hel. Classical names. You sure you got them right?" Doc nods. "Oh, that's them all right." The sketch artist starts by drawing Hades. Black hair, black eyebrows, slight nose, goatee. How tall was he? "Probably 5'10", maybe a little shorter. It was hard to tell, because he was doubled over getting his arse kicked. The sketch artist jots down 5'9". "Wait. Couldn't have been more than 170. "So 4 of you beat him up?" "Class acts, all of you." "Yeah, well, fuck off." The sketch artist finishes up his Hades mock-up. "This look like him?" "Close enough." Oscar interrupts. "I think I know what you're planning on doing. You're going to get your little gang of villains together and find him yourselves, aren't you?" "Never said that," Doc says. "Well, let me tell you something. If either of these 2 shows up dead before I have a chance to arrest them, I'll bring the entire San Francisco PD down on you so hard, you won't be able to sell a single joint." "Duly noted." The sketch artist is ready to move on. "Do you think you can describe the girl? The one who capped you, I mean." "Oh, yeah. You don't forget a fine piece of tail like that." "Especially after she put a bullet in your knee." Doc grumbles. "She was about 5'3". Spiked black hair, green eyes, pale skin, and wore some sort of satanic symbol around her neck. Nice tits, but a little on the small side. Great arse. Couldn't have weighed more than 110. Oscar finds this funny. This hot little muffin shot up your gang and left you hobbled. I love it. I'm not sure whether to arrest her or offer her a job. It's no big trick stealing a motorcycle in San Francisco. Stealing a good one, though, well, that's a challenge. Hades quickly grows tired of riding behind Hel. To make matters worse, Hades is quite particular. The bike Hel acquired is very sleek and very fast. Hades needs something to compete with, or at least keep up. Hel mocks him. She points out mopeds and asks if they should get that one. He grouses. He pouts. He comes dangerously close to smacking her. Then, he sees the bike he wants. Like Hel's, it's a Harley, but this one has some features hers is missing. The motorcycle pulls into a parking garage. Hel follows him inside. She pulls up alongside the driver as he dismounts. Nice bike, Hel says. The driver checks her out before checking her bike out. Thanks. Yours too. Hades hops off the hog and closely inspects the bike. It is fire engine red, a little larger than the Dyna that Hel rides. This soothes his ego. Mind if I take it for a quick ride? The rider is stunned to hear such a question. Yeah, I mind. Just a little ride, and nobody gets hurt. Look, just let me go about my business and we'll call it even. I'm not looking for any trouble. Too bad, Hel says. Trouble just found you. But Hades is still looking over the bike. What kind is this? It's a CVO. Look, it cost me an arm and a leg. Please don't steal it. An arm and a leg, you say? Seems like a fair trade to me. The rider becomes hostile. Even if you steal it, the bike is equipped with a tracking device. A simple phone call, and you'll be busted. What if you don't make the call? Hel asks. She's pointing a gun at him. The man shakes nervously, but Hades calls Hel off. Put away that noisemaker, he says. Hades pulls out the switchblade. I rather like this. It's so much more personal. Hades stabs the man in the neck. He immediately falls to his knees. The blood makes Hades excited. Hel grabs Hades. You realize we have a problem, right? Hades raises an eyebrow. And what would that be? We need to hide this body, or else they will find us. Good point. Ideas? Hel looks around at all the cars parked in the garage. In one of those. They search the lot and come upon a Ford Mustang convertible with its top down. I'll just bet there's a button in that contraption that opens the back, Hades says. Hades steps over the door. He locates a lever and pulls it. The back hatch pops. Hel looks inside. Essentially, the trunk is full. There are laundry bags and golf clubs. No room for a dead guy, Hel gripes. Hades is more optimistic. It's easy. We just throw the rubbish from the back into the front. Plenty of room for a body. Hel smiles. She loves it when Hades takes control. A rather cowardly security guard has been watching the development on the screen. There is no way in hell she was going down there. But she did dial 911. This was not a job for a rent-a-cop. She described the action on the screen, but even as she did, Hel and Hades rode past her. Hades even shot her an evil grin, one that sent a chill down her spine. The 911 unit arrives. However, Hades and Hel are long gone. They review the tape. Did you physically see anything? Even a glimpse? Just what I saw on the tape. But the man did look at me as they drove by. What did he look like? Black hair, goatee, probably average build. Were they wearing helmets? The 911 responder asks. No. And it appeared that she knew how to ride a lot better than he did. The 911 responder smiles. A newbie on the hog with no helmet. Shouldn't be too hard to find. The security guard gestures. They left the helmet in that corner. Bag it and tag it. The 911 responder orders his underling. I doubt there's anything resembling a print on it, but it's worth a shot. He stares at the tape and suddenly asks for a rewind. There! They're wearing Hell's Angels jackets. This is definitely not the way the Angels work. They'd never steal a bike in broad daylight, especially from a civilian. What does that mean? The security guard asks. It means they're not angels at all. But I just had a case where 4 angels were killed and 1 injured. We're going to have to take this tape. Hades is having fun on this mechanical horse. He and Hel ride side by side, paying little attention to transportation laws. Traffic builds up in front of them, so Hades follows Hel's lead and uses the sidewalks instead. They'd find Apollo soon enough, but there is no sense in not having some fun along the way.